Yeah! We are back again. So back.
Hello, hello.
You know who else got brought back that we forgot about last week? Radim Zohorna. Let's go. All right. This is the In Center. Cody and Evan Gray with you. All sorts of nothingness going on in this Pittsburgh world. We had the All-Star break. We've had, for baseball, the off-season rolls on. And the most exciting thing I got is that Radim Zohorna came back.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
However, this is some exciting news, too. We're going to be on video. This is going to be the first one on video. Sup, everybody?
Hello, hello.
We got a special guest in studio again. I guess she's not really special, unless if it's our sister special. But yeah, she does our Instagram account a little bit here and there, and she's a recent West Virginia grad. So with the West Virginia news kind of breaking out right now, so Maddie, my number one question for you directly is, how does it feel that all your tuition money that you're going to be repaying for the next 10 years is going to go directly into Bob Huggins' wallet?
Not good. I think it's stupid.
You don't defend the Huggy Bear in all this.
His actions, like, just accept what you did, my guy, and just move on. You know what I mean?
But you should know that these Power 5 NCAA basketball coaches don't just go dying into the wind and whimpering into the wind. Did you not see Rick Pitino? Like, how many different times he's come back? He's not going away. And then he keeps coming back.
Who's the Pittsburgh born and raised guy that got into trouble with the FBI as well?
Miller.
Arizona.
Miller.
Yeah.
Archie.
Sean
and Archie. Well, I don't know if Archie did.
I can't remember
Sean
which
was
one.
the one. The Arizona Wildcats. So
but he's back in the NCAA too. So
yeah, I guess so. So on that note, some West Virginia stuff. We did have, Huggy is going. So what is the deal? Like, so he got fired, but they don't want to say. They want to say he got.
They want to say he resigned.
Yeah.
So he put in. So after he got arrested for his DUI, he got. He sent a letter to the school saying, like, hey, like, here's my,
Resignation.
Ah, yes.
And then a couple days ago, so a few weeks after that, they were like, or he said that he never sent that letter, like, he never said anything about it. So here we are. And I just saw, actually, that the lawyer who's representing him is no longer representing him in this case.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
he's
news
still
to me.
representing
Better
him
call
on the
Saul.
DUI, but not on the resignation thing. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So yeah, that's a whole bunch of goofy stuff for West Virginia. A little bit more positive of a West Virginia note. They did have a baseball player get drafted, I guess, by the Pirates. So that's cool.
Yeah.
That was the
One or
MLB
two.
draft.
One to the Pirates, yeah.
Okay.
A couple of them got drafted.
Did you ever go see a baseball game at the West Virginia University?
I did. It was
You
so
did?
fun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually surprising.
Yep. JJ Weatherholt. Kid's a killer.
Yeah. I like that all the Buccos actually went for the best player available for once.
Yeah. About time.
Solid pitcher.
That Paul Skeens cat. Yeah, he looks like he's just like an alpha dog type of pitcher.
Yeah,
And
I heard him described as Max Scherzer with the preparation of a Navy SEAL.
ooh.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
And I saw his mustache, so like I was
Yeah,
already
that's-
sold on that
yeah.
alone. Because like if like in 2023 to rock that mustache at like 22 years old, these 22-year-olds can't grow a mustache like that.
Yeah, exactly. Just get him to grow the mullet out, and he'll look like Kenny Powers.
I think that's his main goal.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I hope it is, because I think that's a strong goal for him. And I think he's achieving it, because whoever expected to be the first overall pick in the draft, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, again, I've heard people in like the local media around here kind of talking about like, well, if they're still in contention, maybe they bring them up in September. And I'm like, well, are we even in contention
There's
technically
no way.
right now? I don't think so. But I think next year, though, that a little bit of a younger nucleus is starting to actually take place, and something that can actually be built
they'll
around.
have their their best or maybe their second best player back in O'Neal Cruz, who's been out now for how long with that broken ankle or whatever. So I think having him back will help, and then they have that young kid named Henry Davis or something like that.
Yeah, Henry Davis,
So-
he's a ball player. I just think like whenever you like go into your MLB mode and you create a player and you want to create the most jacked like looking character that you can, and like I just think it looks like Henry Davis.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, and then like I said, you add a guy like Paul Skeens into that. Can't ask for much better right now if you're the Pirates.
No.
Your front office is actually kind of spending money on players too, so
Yeah, the Brian Reynolds extension still shocks me to this second. Yeah, and that'll kind of lead into some more exciting stuff next week. We got a fun guest next week too.
that'll be good.
We'll keep that kind of under the wraps until then. There'll be some good baseball talk as the Buccos actually start to get some games back in after this All-Star break. So look at this. We're actually having baseball talk as beyond just the Pirates have lost
right?
again. Yeah. It's
Things
encouraging.
are starting to look up for the Pirates.
It is encouraging. And so we'll see where everything kind of ends up going from there. And then starting to see like some of these college football rankings, right? They're starting to come out too. And I'm like, it's freaking July. Like, how are we going to know
Did they
Penn
just
State's
get out of school?
yeah. They're like Penn State's going to be a top 8 team in the country. And I'm like, are we sure about this? We've done this route a few times, and I don't know. These preseason rankings for college football are just the most. I always thought they were asinine. Like, how can you know that this team that hasn't even taken the field yet is the top
gonna
team
be
in the
this
country?
good, yeah.
I mean, like, guess it's
I get it,
USC
like,
or Alabama.
I was gonna say like
That's
Alabama, Clemson,
Georgia,
yeah,
right now, too.
Ohio State. Like those are your top 4 teams that you know are going to be like the top 4 teams every year,
Yeah,
more or
and then,
less.
and then everything else is just speculation.
Yeah, right.
It gets people jobs, though, I guess.
That's just it.
Maybe we could become voters for these things.
Well, the way ESPN's cutting people for Pat McAfee, I don't know.
Hey, Pat, we're Yinzers, too.
Hey, Pat,
Come on.
hire us. Bring us on your ESPN show.
Pat McAfee hiring us, too.
And I graduated from WVU.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got a West
We have
Virginia
WVU
connection in
grad.
the house. Yes.
I
Yes,
know
we can
somebody
do
that
this.
also graduated from Plum, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah.
we got the connections.
Absolutely. But, yeah, so well, that could be a solid hire, even though as we're about to just enter some awkward silence moments here. Ready?
Oh, okay. What do we?
Wait, what's happening?
I don't know. Anyways, Pat McAfee should probably not hire us.
I mean, he should hire me. Add a little bit more diversity. He needs a disabled person on his team.
If he doesn't,
That is, I like that. The diversity hire. Yeah, that could work. ESPN would be
I'm
all
your
about
feel
it.
good hire. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't have to do much. Can just kind of be the morale guy.
See, Pat, the wheelchair is real.
I can be.
It is.
It is. It is real.
That's
don't know
why
if
we
you
got video, so
Yes.
we can't pretend.
I can't. I'm not faking being in the wheelchair. But no, I could be like his little ball boy because he has that giant like stadium.
Yeah.
Where he has like that full basketball court and he just likes to shoot, like just throw basketball court.
Yeah, and then I'll work for Kyle Dubas, and I'll be your inside guy to break news.
I think I have a better chance of getting hired by Pat McAfee than you do by the Penguins.
I don't know, because whenever I put out our Facebook post about Jason Zucker definitely being gone, Kyle Dubas went up to that press conference the next day. He's like, just because I made this trade for Riley Smith doesn't mean Jason Zucker is gone. And I said, Kyle, are you listening to me?
But it did. Speaking of, I looked this up the other day. Riley Smith actually had more points in less games than Jason Zucker this year. So, fun little fact, I think he had 8 more points in, I can't remember how many last games, but yeah.
A little bit better team, too, obviously. But it's not like we weren't a high-scoring team.
I mean, it's not like he wasn't playing with Evgeny Malkin.
Yeah. A lot of things to be excited for about the upcoming Penguin season.
Yeah, I think so.
We're still in our Eric Carlson fever dreams. They haven't ended yet.
No, there's the rumors are still
They're
out
raging
there,
on.
so-
They're literally exactly where they were last week.
I figured things might have been over by now. Nope.
We're going to talk about this next week, too.
This is going to be an
After that.
ongoing thing for probably the next month.
Oh, yeah. We'll always have our Eric Carlson fever dreams.
I mean, I just don't know why
See
you
how
don't
hot
do
I am,
it.
camera? See how hot it is in this room?
I just don't. I don't know why you don't do it.
Fever dreams.
Like, sure, you're already old, but that actually helps.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, you need secondary scoring, and Eric Carlson can help provide that.
Yeah. Yeah. So back to the college football rankings real quick. Where was West Virginia on these lists? I feel like it was.
I think they were ranked pretty high. Well, I can check real quick, but yeah, I don't know why, because we were not
I feel like
very good last year.
Pitt had some high expectations. I know Penn State had some very high expectations. They were talking on the fan this morning about how he's a big dude. I guess Jack Ham was telling Ron Cook about it.
Way too early college football rankings. Number 1, Georgia.
Always.
Number 2, Michigan. Number 3, Ohio State. Number 4, Alabama. Penn State at number 5.
Yeah, this is probably the list that they were talking about.
LSU at 6. Florida State at 7. USC at 8. Washington at 9. TCU at 10. Utah at 11. Tennessee at 12. Notre Dame at 13.
That's good enough.
I'm just trying to find WVU.
They're not on there.
They're not in the top 25.
See, I always feel like there's so many different ranking systems out there for college football.
Yeah, this is from the NCAA website.
Yeah, so
Way too early college football rankings.
Here's ESPN's AP top 25.
ESPN
There's Pitt at 22. Do people around here still love Notre Dame? Because I know like people. Oh, dude, remember the?
Oh my God, what was
they
that?
give you those little schedules. They give you them little magnet schedules with like. Always around here, it'd be like Pitt, Penn State, Steelers, West Virginia, and then they'd always include Notre Dame too.
I don't remember that.
I
I don't remember ever seeing Notre Dame football schedules and stuff around here.
Or is this this is the end of last year? Never mind. I was gonna say, why the fuck is Tulane number 9? All right, well, we're just spreading misinformation at this point. Anyways, yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, it's really hot.
It's really hot.
Back to Huggy Bear. Does anybody think he's actually going to get his job back?
No,
That
absolutely
job?
not.
That job?
That job at WVU.
No way.
Do I?
I think it would be an embarrassment if WVU
they hired him?
rehires
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
You don't
And
think,
I mean, I think
Dr. Gee would be all about that?
No,
Gordon
he
Gee?
doesn't stand for that.
Gordon Gee.
And I mean, that was his second strike. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like you
go
already
on to,
got
like,
kicked
Probably a
out
lot
of
more
one
strikes.
university. You already got kicked out of one university publicly for DUI.
So do you guys think he's done
So I-
overall?
Yeah, I think so.
You think
I
he's
think
done
Especially with the
overall?
shit he's pulling right now, I feel like
Yeah.
nobody's going to want to take a risk at that. Yeah, he's a good coach,
He's a very good.
but he's a
coach.
70-year-old coach that has said a bunch of homophobic stuff. He's driven drunk multiple times, like to the point where he shouldn't even be able to see properly.
Yeah, and
he's
he really,
drunk. Like,
yeah, and he says he cares about his players. So I mean, he does. So I think if you really care about your players, you need to.
you want to be a better example,
Yeah.
and
You
you
need to
don't want to
take a
show a
step
bunch
back.
of your 18 to 21-year-olds. It's all right to drink and drive,
Yeah.
especially in downtown Pittsburgh on the night of the biggest concert in the city.
Peace whistle.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, so you guys think that he's not going to come, like, you think he's not coming back?
I think he's done in
I have a
general.
little, like,
Rick
conspiracy
Pitino,
theory.
he just did this. Wait.
I have a theory.
Conspiracy theory.
I think
like
he's
this.
trying to say that he didn't resign because he wants to get rehired for them to fire him so he can
gets
get more
paid.
money. Yeah.
Yo, that's
But,
your
I mean,
conspiracy
he's already
theory?
making.
You just
yeah.
figured out that was off the whole time?
That's a weak conspiracy theory.
Well, guys, it's not like I sit around and talk with all my friends about
No, I was talking to him.
about this stuff.
That's your best conspiracy theory? I
Yeah.
mean, I just feel like that's common knowledge.
Eh?
Trying to get
Trying to
whatever
get
money
as much
he can.
more money as he can. Yeah.
But like you guys say
He's
that.
already getting paid $1 million a year. How much more money could you really want? Does anybody know how much he was actually getting paid per year to coach WVU?
I don't care
That's a
about
lot,
that. But like
though.
you guys
I just
say
mean, like,
that,
dude, like, come on.
Rick Pitino ran like a prostitution ring at Louisville to get recruits to go to Louisville, and everyone thought he was done.
Yeah.
And then he was out for a year, came back to Iona University, and then he goes over, and now he's with St. John's, just casually moving right back up the ranks. So you guys think you're going to write Huggy Bear off. I think he's going to come back. I just think he's a stubborn old SOB. He's going to be back somewhere, some way, somehow. Some university's going to hire him.
I don't see any university taking a coach that has recently.
How about the Iona Gales?
They're not.
I heard they're looking for a coach because they just lost theirs. That was Rick Pitino.
I don't think anybody's going to take on a coach that just got in trouble for homophobic slurs on a national radio show.
I bet he's hired within 12 months of this day, of this recording.
Yeah, I don't know.
I doubt it.
Honestly, I guess it depends on the
because he's like I said, he's already
university or
70
school.
years old. When does he even want to? Maybe that's why he's fighting WVU.
Well, I mean, he loves those
hard.
kids.
Well, that
And you
but,
can see it.
I mean, if you know you're going out, why not try to get as much money as you can in your 70s?
Set your family up so you
Yeah.
can get Maddie's tuition money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then his daughter, she can still defend him and do all that. But, I mean, why wouldn't you want to get your money, right?
I would.
I mean, I get it. You can go make money elsewhere, but, dude's been a basketball coach for how many decades now? He's made how much money? You're 70 years old. You clearly like to drink and have a good time.
That's good old Huggy Bear there.
But I'm just saying, I think you got bigger shit to worry about right now than coaching basketball
Yeah.
if you're him.
His own health.
Yeah,
No,
and just take care. I guess that's rich coming from me. Take care of your family. Not that he obviously isn't, but set them up and just ride off into the sunset. Call it a career. You've been a basketball coach for 40
He had
years.
a great career. I mean,
I don't know.
they don't stop, though.
I
They
mean,
don't stop, though. I don't know, man. There's something about it. You just can't really. I don't know. I think he's going to be back. 12 months. What are you putting on it?
I wouldn't
Come
be
on, let's
surprised
put
if
something
he
on
did.
this.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Boo.
I just don't think he will. Well, I'm sorry, I don't gamble, so.
It's not gambling when it's just me and you.
where else do you think he would want to
It's not
go?
like
It's the most gambling addict shit I think I've ever heard.
No.
It's not gambling if there's just two of us.
No, because I was going to just make you do something embarrassing instead of money and cash considerations.
Anyways, what were you gonna say?
Nevin in a bra.
Nevin in a bra on social media goes
in a
up if Bobby
bikini.
Huggy.
Ooh, God, nobody wants to see that.
Nevin in a bra on social media if Huggy Bear gets hired within the next 12 months.
What are you gonna do?
I'll put myself in a bra on social media if he doesn't.
I think
I think everybody loses in this situation except me.
it might be funnier to see me in a Speedo just because of
Ew,
how
oh,
bad my
God.
legs are. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying.
All right, you anteed up to his Speedo.
All right, did you guys hear that? He said he wants to wear a Speedo instead of a bra.
All right, Speedo it is.
Up and down Greensburg.
Yeah,
Push up and down the
you gotta
hill.
wheel to the next show. Now that we got video,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to wheel to the next
up.
show.
Oh God,
in
no!
a
We're
spe-
gonna,
in
we
a-
would
in that show in a
lose
Speedo.
all 45 viewers that we have. Okay, nobody wants to see that. And if we
Yeah,
want to
but
succeed,
you might gain some really twisted, 30
I'm
viewers.
good with the people we have right now, as long.
What if you get them too? You have the people you keep that we like already, and then you get some weirdos that have
if we
some
kept people to find
weird
nobody's gonna
foot
stay.
fetish
Nobody's gonna stay.
desires.
Oh God, no.
and you're missing
I don't
toe.
have the kind of nub that people are into that with. So
Nub.
nub love.
Nubby. So I was just looking around, Maddie, at the. I found an actual preseason rankings while we were dicking around over here. That actually is the Big 12. Oh fuck, never mind. This says July 7th, 2022.
Yeah, that's probably the last year. If I
Yes, that is what last year would
if I had
be.
to
Thank
guess,
you.
if I had to
Well, they
guess.
said they would finish 8th last year, and where did they finish last year? For
Not
the
not
ranked?
even ranked. I don't think.
Well, 8th in the conference, 8th in the Big 12.
No, how are we gonna know? I get it. She went there, but
She went there. She should know that.
yeah, but if I'm
you really think she went to any football game sober enough to remember what happened?
Trying to
Exactly.
trying to
Hey,
drown
hey,
out the
hey, hey,
losses.
yeah. I mean, what else is there to do when you're losing games?
Here we
left
go.
and right?
CBS Sports thing here. This
The pick
looks
game
like
was
it's
fun,
in
though.
2023.
Yeah, that looked
I had a blast.
like
there.
a really good game.
They are projected to finish dead last in
This
the
year?
Big 12 this year.
I
Yeah,
believe it.
yeah. Texas is projected to win.
I pied one of the quarterbacks in the face for a fundraiser thing. I thought that was fun.
Do you
Take
remember
out
what
all
his
my
name?
Sounds like some
anger.
high school like.
Because of course, all 4 years I went there, we were a complete booty hole in football.
Yeah, you missed the
Even
Rich
win,
Rod
like
era.
one
Yeah.
fun game. That's a lie. I think we won like one.
Yeah, because even the Texas game I went down for, they just kind of got their asses beat.
Yep.
I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go home now.
I
tired.
don't need this anymore.
I had such a good time. I had so much
But,
fun.
yeah.
I'm gonna go home
I
now.
don't. I think I left shortly after you.
Oh.
I think my whole time at WVU, I think I maybe stayed for 3 full football games. No,
Yeah.
Well, I think I only sung Country Roads once, maybe twice. My time there.
Well, there's no good there was no
Because
good
once-
comeback times
yeah.
or
Yeah,
anything
right.
to try and
Yeah, it's not like nothing was
hype
like,
people up
close.
again to
Yeah.
get everything back in there.
There were no renegade moments this year.
No, there's none of those. However, though, some we'll kind of transition because obviously West Virginia football looks like it's pretty lifeless this season, unfortunately. Maddie, let's go back into a time capsule here because as kind of mentioned to you as we were walking up here. One of the things we eventually kind of wanted to do on Yin Center was maybe get like some other people's like local athletes and people you might know, friends, family, neighbors, whatever they might be. If they're an athlete, get them some highlights on the show. So what better athlete to highlight than the former female basketball player, women's basketball player for the Hempfield Lady Spartans and the Bananas in Pajamas, Maddie.
Yep.
How was your career? How would you summarize your time?
So I went through 3 different coaches in my 4 years of high school. So if that plays any role into your opinion of Hempfield basketball, there you go. But I mean, I really think my sophomore and junior year were kind of. Well, I think it was more junior. I'm trying to think when she was our coach. I think it was my junior year. Yeah, it was. I think I was kind of, taken back about my abilities and kind of made me hate basketball because of the coach. And I think that's what a lot of athletes go through, which is kind of really shitty. But yeah, and then senior year came around, and that's when I actually got into games and started. But by that time, I really didn't have that much passion for the game anymore. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, I give everything to Coach Boo.
Yeah.
Coach Boo's absolutely the best, and honestly, if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have stayed playing basketball. Yeah, he was just the best.
I think he used to help coach professional women's basketball at one point too.
Okay.
For the Chicago Sparks or something. Or
I don't know. He's been all
tell
over.
you, but yeah.
Love that man.
And that's a guy in a wheelchair too, coaching a
Yep.
professional women's team. Well, I think. But
I think now
coaching
he's
high school
one of
basketball.
the assistant coaches for York boys, but I could be totally
Okay.
wrong. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been some wild times as far as that goes. I wonder if this camera's even working. Oh, well, I'm not sure. We're going to have fun and just kind of wing it in the
Yeah.
meantime.
If not, you'll get your recordings next week.
Yeah, it's no worries.
The
I
video.
mean,
Yeah,
you
so-
can see my nappy hair. Really nappy.
But yeah, so I mean, yeah, so I mean, just sophomore, junior year, were kind of. I mean, did you have like any like I don't know, what was your like most standout, memorable game? Even like
My freshman year when we were in the playoffs, so I'll always remember it. I mean, I was sitting on the bench half the time. Well, that's actually not true. I got in more my freshman year into varsity games than I did.
That's true.
Than I did my junior year. So shout out Coach Epps, love him, always and forever. But yeah, so my freshman year we were in the playoffs and we were playing Peters Township and they were ranked like I think like second or something. I could be wrong, but it was a while ago. But
yeah, I remember them being a wagon at that point.
yeah, they were killer. I mean, they're still killer, but we didn't have like, I mean, all odds were against us winning that game because we were like the lowest of the lowest
didn't
ranked.
they have like a couple of girls go D1?
Yeah, this year, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
like
well,
that year you
my
played them,
year,
yeah.
yeah. McKenna, yeah.
Yeah, because your team.
That's I'll always remember playing against her. Well, the first time we played against them, I was in a boot, so I didn't get to play. But the second time at home, that was like a shit show. I was so scared. Like they're like first of all they're huge. The one girl was like I think got to be like 6'3", and I think she went to I don't know some big D1 school, and then McKenna went to Penn State. Another girl went to Case Western. So, I mean, like, they all went somewhere. Yeah, they're just freak athletes. Yeah.
And because I always felt like your team was like the ragtag, scrappy group of like random five girls that we just like pulled.
I mean, like,
Mostly,
some
like,
of us,
underclassmen.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean,
You had a couple of girls that could ball.
yeah,
But
Sarah Lipitor went to Marshall.
Yeah.
And then she just, she went to some school in Florida now. But, yeah, I mean, it was just fun. I mean, we all had a good time. We created good memories, and I think that's like
That's what high
my
school
favorite
sports
part. Yeah.
is. Just
how many? What was your career high in points?
I think like 8.
Ooh, that is just
Yeah.
2 points above my
Yeah.
career high in rec league
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
basketball
that's
games.
better than Cody
Okay,
did at any
granted
point.
though, I was our forward, and I'm not that tall.
How many boards?
Oh, I don't know.
I would say
I just-
0 playing against girls that are 6'3".
There was a couple. There was a few games where it was pretty even. You get like the Penn Trafford and whatnot. But
Yeah,
I just remember we
right.
went up to that one tournament up at the Rock, and like there's like multiple teams of girls from
during
like
AAU?
Mars. Yeah,
Oh,
and, like,
yeah, see,
I think they were
yeah.
like. I was just like, how are you even supposed to compete? Like these,
just don't.
you don't have anybody that's above 5'7".
Yeah.
It's like the time I was playing a wheelchair basketball. It was just like a pickup tournament thing that they had down at the Pittsburgh Mills. It was like a 3-on-3 thing. I played against a dude, one guy who still is on the Paralympic team today. I was like maybe 10, 12 years old.
With the worst shot known to mankind.
Yeah, as you can see, Cody, that's exactly how I used to shoot. But anyway, I played a guy that in a wheelchair, now not sitting, but he was 6'8".
in a wheelchair?
He was paralyzed, but when he stood, well, he could stand, but like whenever he stood, he was 6'8".
Jesus.
Yeah, he was a football player. I think got up at Edinburgh and like collapsed in the shower one day after practice, and was like essentially paralyzed, like 6'8", 300 and some 70 pounds or something. And imagine me, 10-year-old me, just trying to get over a dude who's just going like this in a wheelchair. I'm like, dude, I can't even get my arm like around you because his arm was like the size of my head.
And so it was born.
That's the only way I felt like I could get it around him, was to just kind of go straight up and then maybe
Yeah, I mean,
push it
because
over
if you're
the top
shooting like a
of him.
basketball, normally you gotta like jump.
Yeah, so it's like
That's where you get your power from.
Maybe that's where Steph Curry actually learned to shoot. It's from Nevin.
he's actually
Trying to
shooting
watch
from
now.
a wheelchair.
Yeah, it's
They
like
put Steph
he's
Curry in a
got
wheelchair
point.
to teach him how to shoot.
Yeah, like, that's how he developed the three. It's like just the pure, like, it's like, I got to get that arch all the way over.
Insider.
Yeah, that's it.
You heard it here first. Steph Curry learned how to shoot from a wheelchair.
From Nevin's wheelchair.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, we're going all the way with him.
Yeah, it's signed and everything.
Yeah, he was born in Akron, so, like, that's totally, you know.
I thought he was born in Charlotte.
No, he was born in Akron.
Wasn't
And
Del
then he
Curry
went-
playing in Charlotte when he was born?
Yeah, but he was born in Akron. I think I don't know.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just remember
I just
seeing
remember
like
he played in-
like when LeBron and Steph like faced off in the finals. One of those times, like there's like, yeah, they were both born in Akron. It's like, cool,
I don't
cool.
remember it.
Yeah.
I don't pay much attention.
And
to
that is NBA talk.
Yeah.
The Denver Nuggets won the finals about a month ago.
Woohoo!
That's too much NBA talk.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I had, anyways,
Yeah.
on NBA. What do you think of the Penn signing Andreas Johansson?
Oh yeah, that was something that was a little neat.
Because he's very good defensively. He's had a few pretty bad down
So were
years.
those one way
offensively.
or two way
I think they
contracts?
were
I never
two-way.
saw.
Let me-
I felt like I never saw one way or another. But then there was another one too, Vinny Hinestroza.
I
as
like
well.
that one too.
Yeah,
Because he's just going to be another little motor that goes and does not stop at all. Where the hell? There it is. Okay. 800K.
yeah. I just saw 800K and even the press releases on both.
1 year. Doesn't say.
Interesting. So
It says minor salary 800,000 as well. So
it sounds like
sounds
a one way.
One way, yeah. I like it. I think he's gonna play a pretty decent role. Let me see his numbers the last few years.
I feel like he was injured all of last year.
Yeah. So last year he played 11. Oh wait, no. He played 13 games in the NHL, 36 in the AHL, 30 points in 36 games in the AHL, and 3 points in 13 games in the NHL level. But last season, he had 35 and 71. And in 2018 with Toronto, he had 43 and 73. So the offensive upside is kind of there.
This forward group is deeper again. It's even deeper than what we said
I've seen
last.
so
week.
many
It was
people
deeper.
saying that, this forward group didn't get better. Maybe they're not better at putting pucks in the net per se. But actually, I think they are. Looking at stats,
I think they're gonna.
I think they are. But they're much better defensively, and they're much better at preventing goals.
And it's actually like we're at a point now too with the forwards that for the Penguins that I'm not scared of like if one or two guys gets hurt in that bottom six because it's just going to be some jabroni or bum coming in
Kind of
there.
worried about like if Sid or Gino gets hurt.
Well,
who's
that's
gonna-
obvious.
But yeah, I mean like that's
But like I was talking last year, like even if like Drew O'Connor was sick,
Yeah, you're like,
oh no, that's
Who
devastating.
Are we calling up? Yeah.
Here comes Ryan Craig again.
So
Found him somewhere.
some of the potential Carlson trade offers I've seen are Eric Carlson 40% retained from San Jose. Jeff Petrie, Ty Smith, Sam Poulin, a conditional first for this coming year. It's top 5 protected. And a conditional second in 2025, I think. I think if the Penguins are and San Jose is willing to do that, why not?
I don't think San Jose is willing to do that.
I don't think so. But
I just don't think they want to retain that much money.
no, they don't. That's why I'm thinking you're going to have to end up making it a 3-team trade. You're going to have to send somebody to Arizona, and then or
Fever dreams
somebody.
back.
What's that?
I said, oh yeah, the fever dreams are
Fever
back.
dreams are back.
Oh
Definitely back.
yeah.
Gotta have something to talk about, man.
See our face just getting redder and redder though. Like it's apparent. Like I'm getting all
Bring it
flustered
on.
for some Eric Carlson action. Come on, Kyle, we need him.
I think it's actually a lot more of a possibility and a reality than people realize.
Well, because it's been like a week where it's just been Pittsburgh and Carolina.
I mean, and there's no way that San Jose team keeps him. I can't. That's not the way they're trying to go with this team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why not? But obviously, you got to get the right return. And with a young team that doesn't really have a whole lot of star power anywhere other than him, you're going to want a pretty decent return. So I think we're going to have to give up at least Sam Poulin, Ty Smith, Jeff Petrie, probably another player or like a young prospect. Maybe Owen Pickering, but I don't think you'd move Braden Yeager.
You wouldn't do that.
I don't think so. But stranger things have happened.
I don't know. It's going to be wild.
It'll be.
I also think it's going to be. I don't know. I still have a gut feeling it's going to be like a lot less of a trade haul than for San Jose than we're thinking. I don't think that's going to be that big prospect pool. I think it's going to be more of a transfer of cash dollars and stuff like that, like with the contracts going back and forth and
get rid of Granlund and Petrie.
Watch somehow we actually
get rid of them.
It's actually just Petrie and Granlund for Carlson, and that's the deal. I'd be like, shit. We actually did trade all of our bad players for their good player.
If we throw in a second round pick, I could maybe even a first. I could see it happening.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. And they don't have to retain nothing. Wow, that'll be great. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
That's
Mike
what
Greer.
I mean. I think if we can move a couple of these bigger contracts and then like make a deal, don't be surprised if you see like a Jeff Carter actually somehow end up getting moved.
You think he's just gonna LTI retire?
I don't think, but I think he might
send him back to Philly.
I'm gonna say he might waive like a no move clause too, because I think he realizes his game's only pretty much. He's at the point now where he's in a teaching role almost on the ice because he can't necessarily do everything that he used to do. He obviously can still teach it. So I think that he's going to kind of slide into like a Matt Cullen kind of a role. Not exclusively like for the Penguins, but I think somewhere in general, he could be that kind of a guy. And
for the Flyers.
Maybe for the Flyers. Maybe he's feeling a little nostalgic in his last couple of years and wants to go home.
I think the Flyers should bring him back.
I would be all for it if the Flyers wanted to bring him back.
Only the cheap price to bring back one of your beloved Stanley Cup winning.
It's only like $5 million.
Yeah. Just give us a second round pick and
I would have said a sixth. I wouldn't have even cared.
No. Give us a second. Come on, Phil. You want to bring him back? Come on, we'll just bring him back, because that's something. I like that move.
Oh, so he's making $3 million for this year, and then he's done. His contract is done. So you might be able to. That might not be a bad move for Philly. Let me see how much cap space they have.
Do it, Philly. Do it, Edzo. You know deep down.
Did you see what happened to them the other day? The Flyers.
They
had some like live stream going on.
Oh yeah,
and it was like a total like PR question, like a total setup for like, hey, your organization is going through a transition, and somebody just goes, why the fuck is she asking this stupid question again? On a live broadcast, and everybody's like, what the hell?
It is so brutal.
So never mind. The Caps only have the Flyers only have 1.2 in cap space somehow.
Because they are just a mismanaged, mangled organization of chaos.
$24 million between 10 forwards. Travis Konechny, Joel Farabee, Scott Lawton, Garnett Hathaway, Nick Delorier, Owen Tippett, Paling.
It just sounds like a Flyers team of just garbage.
This is garbage. Other than, like, I would like to have on my team Travis Konechny.
Yeah.
Scott Lawton is good, and Joel Farabee can kind of put the puck in the net.
Against
Other than that, so you're paying $5 million for $5.5 million for Konechny, $5 million for Farabee, $3 million for Lawton, and then $2 whatever for Hathaway and Noah Cates. I don't even know who that is. He's making more money than Garnett Hathaway. And then on the back end, they have Travis Sanheim making $6.2 million, and Anthony D'Angelo and Rasmus Ristolainen making $10 million.
They traded
a combined $10 million.
They traded D'Angelo. They're eating half of his contract.
But that trade never actually went through because he has so long to go until he.
I thought it went through.
I don't. Well, I mean, I'm still looking. I'm looking at Cap Friendly right now, and D'Angelo's still on the roster.
Okay, I must have misheard then.
But I mean, like other than that, they don't have who's their goalie? Cal Peterson.
Kinda hot.
$5 million. Yeah, but I mean, they're paying him more than they are Carter Hart.
That's LA's bad contract. That's not their bad contract.
Oh, that's right. He did come via trade. I don't know why I thought he was. But I mean, still, like,
fuck the Flyers.
Yeah, I mean, boy, oh boy. Oh, and that's right. They signed Mark Stahl too. I think that's what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to clear out cap space, moving Tony D'Angelo to bring in Eric Stahl. I really think that's what they were doing.
Bruh.
It'd be such a Flyers move for them to bring back the Stahl brothers.
Emotional, damn it!
That's what all of Philly is going through.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's
Rooting
what
for
Timmy
these
would be
Flyers.
texting me, be like, "Fuck this bullshit." I'm so done with this team.
Yeah. I strongly dislike the Flyers. I'm gonna be
Always
interested because this camera thing has been stuck. Camera one has been stuck on the image of with my hat on, and I took it off a while back, and like I just.
Well,
So it's going to be interesting to see how that pops up on.
You guys might see us this week. You might see us next week.
Yeah. I think it'd be hysterical if we put it up, even with this
Even if it
shitty
just stayed
quality.
like that.
Yeah. Especially
Here, you
as
get
I'm
to
just
watch
talking.
us do nothing for 45 minutes.
Yeah, watch us awkwardly talk and look like we're conversing as we just, continue to do a podcast. Oh,
Be real.
oh, snap.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we on pictures. We getting live.
Get all those social medias.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's time to be real.
We are not on Be Real, but we are on Twitter.
I am not, though.
We are on. Nevin is on Twitter,
on
representing
Twitter.
In Center on Twitter. I'm on Facebook, representing us there. Madeline is helping us represent it on Instagram to
Sometimes.
an extent. We're very busy. We're very individually busy people, except for Nevin.
Yeah.
This is his career, and
And that's okay.
yeah. I'm sweaty.
It is.
My God.
Yeah. Where are we
Which is
at?
It doesn't matter. Well, anyways,
I was gonna say, like, are we close enough? We can just.
I mean, we're it's about 43 minutes into the
okay,
show.
fine.
Yeah.
I was just thinking because it's fucking hot.
You just wanted.
No, I just-
I'm gonna make
no,
you
we're good.
suffer now.
Okay.
We're going the rest of the
We're going
way
the rest
to
of the
this
hour.
whole hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Maddie.
Oh yeah.
She's like checked
I
out
don't
at
know.
several points.
Yeah, I don't know what to. I don't know what to say.
Don't really have anything to add in about Penguins talk.
No.
There's no West.
Is there
Virginia
anybody
hockey team.
cute?
Didn't you? Oh wait, no, that must have been Lindsay.
Ooh.
Lindsay said Braden Yeager was cute.
He's just a baby.
I mean,
Robbing the crate.
she's 3 years older than him.
Let's see. I mean, out of the signings, is Ryan Graves hot?
No, not Maddie's type.
Yeah, we're gonna do a live. We're gonna do a live bit now here.
Live hot or not?
Yeah.
Here, wait, hold on. This is the kid that just got drafted.
Oh yeah, he kind of looks like Sidney Crosby a little bit. If you look from when you first look at him, yeah, he does.
I just see.
How about Ryan
Oh God,
Graves?
no.
Yeah, I told you.
Ryan Graves now.
No.
All right, who
You
else
know
did
who
we
I
get?
do like? And Jack Hughes.
Yeah, that's fair.
He is a
He's
little
pretty
baby
studly.
too.
Actually, they're the same age.
Yeah,
Yeah,
22.
they're little babies to me still.
22.
Huh? Andreas Johansson.
Andreas Johansson's a no. How
Maybe
about
you
Riley
guys are
Smith?
showing me. I mean, yeah, he's not bad.
Here, wait.
has
I
a
know.
long
I
face.
know which one will get her. This one's gonna be a yes. Hold on, let me find.
This has got to be like the weirdest thing I've ever done.
This
sit
is
here
the kind
and-
of content that gets.
This is what
around
you
in
get
the
when you have your
summertime.
sister on a podcast who doesn't really know anything about sports, but just likes to watch them
Yeah.
because they're fun sometimes. Look,
I mean, we're talking about things being hot right now, so I mean, I think it
Right,
kind of
right,
fits
Kind of
in.
fitting.
right.
Yeah.
right?
What the fuck else did we sign?
I was trying to find one with him missing a tooth, but there it is.
Now, why would I like that?
I know you would.
Oh
that's
yeah.
why.
Oh, this
Exactly, yeah.
lunatic here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Vinny?
he does look crazy.
Is that Vinny?
That's Vinny Hinestroza. Yeah.
Yeah, no. He kind of looks like
Nola
if you kind of look real quick, he kind of looks like
Old Jory.
Matthew McConaughey a little bit.
I don't see that. To be honest, I don't.
I think I see it in the forehead.
All right. Apparently, Nola Chari looks like Matthew McConaughey.
I said a little bit if you look real quick.
We'll do redeem Zahorna too. We brought him back.
No,
No. Even if he's 6'7".
no,
No?
no.
I thought you'd like Lars Eller.
I'm on
I
in
forgot
blondes.
about Lars.
Oh, wait.
So this is just a resounding no. No.
I know this one's going to be a no. Nah, this one's going to be a no.
How about Derek Bugard?
Jesus Christ.
Here, man. Is Derek Bugard hot?
No, I can only tell you from that name.
He's also dead.
He's also
Oh.
been dead for like 15 years. And he was he was a fighter.
Oh,
It's only been 12.
Only. So I was only over by 3 years.
Hey, there's Derek Bugard.
yeah. I was like, no.
Nedeljkovic, you're such an asshole.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the goalie.
Oh, wait,
got
here,
on down
I haven't even... I haven't seen this one yet myself.
about
Oh,
Derek
no.
Bugard. How about Aaron Bugard? Is that the...
No.
Hellberg.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a resounding no all the
For
way
just
across the
about
board for
every
all of the
single one of
Penguins
them.
that we got in. So if Kyle Dubas is looking to bring in hot young men for the Penguins,
You're,
he
you're-
failed.
Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of Kyle Dubas,
Oh, yes, Kyle Dubas hot. I'd say yes.
she's going to say no. Hold on. I'm trying to find like a half decent one here.
I like the double phone picture myself.
Yeah.
Yeah! There we go. We got one. Team Dubas. We are all on.
That was a kind of, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You like-
He's the Penguins
bad.
GM, sure.
Oh, wow. So, you remember Alex Galchenyuk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just got,
And he got terminated-
signed on July 1st in free agency.
So I just saw the report.
And then his contract got terminated today.
Yeah, because of this report I'm about to read you.
All right, let's hear it.
Breaking news from Complete Hockey News on Facebook here. The Scottsdale Police Department confirmed to the Athletics' Katie Strang that Alex Galchenyuk was arrested on July 9th on a number of charges, including private property hit and run, disorderly conduct, failure to obey, resisting arrest, and threatening or intimidating. All damages were to property damages, and there were no injuries. So that is what ended his NHL career.
We were talking about Huggy being done. Galchenyuk's definitely done. He's been on like 7 NHL teams, and he's my age.
Former number 3 overall pick.
Yeah.
What a bad draft that
That was
was.
so terrible. I was looking at a redraft of that the other day, and like none of the guys, more or less, that got drafted in like the first 10 picks are in the top 10.
Because it was what, like Nail Yakupov, Ryan Murray,
me see if I
and Galchenyuk.
Yeah. Let me see if I can't find that real quick.
But yeah, wow. I mean, I guess this is, well, I guess it's the Scottsdale Police Department. That's in Arizona, not
The
Scott.
same one that
Not the Westmoreland County Scottsdale.
Scottsdale, yeah.
That would be
that's the
that would
same-
be really wild.
That's the same one that Austin Matthews got in trouble with as well.
Ooh, yeah, Scottsdale.
Damn it, this isn't what
Got
I saw.
all
But
drunk in Scottsdale and I like Carson's.
so first overall in this redraft would be Vasilevsky.
Duh.
Second, Hellebuck.
Goalies, that's different.
Third, Morgan Riley. I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
That was Berkey's best player in the draft.
I mean, I would have picked Phil Forsberg over him. It goes Vasi, Hellebuck, Riley, Jacob Slavin, Philip Forsberg, Teuvo Teravainen, Thomas Hertl. We in this redraft picked Tom Wilson.
That'd be cool.
That would have been awesome.
That'd have been cool. Instead, that was Derek Pouliot.
Yeah. If only we would have known how that was going to turn out. The other pick we had in this
It was Oli Mata.
Yeah.
Which I would take that
I
one
would have
all
taken
day
it.
again.
But in this redraft, looking at it, Josh Anderson.
Yeah, I would take Oli Mata over Josh Anderson. You already would have addressed one thing. You still need a defenseman at that point in time. That's with hindsight being 2020. And who knows if Tom Wilson would love to drink pee nearly as much as he does now.
I don't think so.
And I think that would ruin his game if he didn't like to drink pee.
Somebody had Jonas Corpus Salo getting picked 19th. Can't see that
In a
happening.
mock draft or
In a redraft.
Well, but it's a redraft.
I know.
It's a really bad draft too, because if you're top.
Yeah, there was one that I saw earlier. I can't find it. Kind of upset, but oh well. Yeah, crazy stuff about.
I was glad. I was glad,
That's-
and you wanted to end the show, and I got to read all of those crimes off. That's great. I was so glad I got to read some crimes off on the show. That was a good official reporting segment there. This breaking news segment is brought to you by
Bob
Kenny Ross
Huggins.
Ford.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Almost forgot to get one of those in. Today, too.
Yeah, I didn't do it last week, but yeah. If you're a former Kenny Ross customer, it is customer appreciation. Yeah, there's plenty of great stuff out there. Ford's still got some solid deals on all sorts of different new vehicles out there. Plenty of used options out in the lots, too. So if it's something you're in the vehicle market, give me a call, 724-359-4501. See? Ford hat, too hot to wear it.
Genuine Ford.
Ford parts in that. Again, 724-359-4501. Too hot to have the hat on now again. Well,
I can't.
the heat.
Because you have so much hair on the top of your head.
That's why I took the hat off. Or are you talking about him?
Yeah.
This head of hair. Yeah, that is
Yeah, that's a lot.
quite the
It
bucket.
is.
I wish I could zoom on this camera there.
I'm sure you can.
right
but
into your face.
We didn't learn how.
Jump scare.
Yeah, we're working on things.
Who's jumping? Not me.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, there's actually buttons here that do this, Maddie. Did you know that?
I sound just like it. Wah, 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 wah. I'm going a little crazy.
Yeah, this is kind of how the show was going
How it
last
usually goes,
at the
yeah.
end of last week. This is kind of how the show is going at the end of probably actually about this mark. I didn't have a breaking news segment for Alex Galchenyuk.
No, we did not.
That was pretty cool. Anything else we want to shout out before? Because I'm getting pretty hot, and I think I might actually kind of take your advice.
Oh, you're not
there.
gonna go for another 10 minutes?
Actually, we're looking at about 6.5. If we really want to push to exactly an hour. Let's keep it going.
I mean,
Why not? We've already toughed it out to this much.
One of the WV
Yeah.
basketball players, Eric Stevenson, got drafted to the Spurs, and he's playing in the summer league right now.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks for coming with some content for us.
Woo!
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come
Yeah.
through.
Is he good?
Yeah.
I mean, the instance. I mean,
Not
if
for
you
many years,
got
WV.
drafted.
Was WVU's team good this year? We'll go with that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they
Huggy.
weren't bad at all.
I mean,
Huggy, man.
yeah, but a coach
They
is
could've,
only
yeah.
gonna make so much of a difference. He's
They,
not
I think,
playing.
again, like, they just made some stupid mistakes. Like, I don't know. I didn't get to make it to a basketball game this year, which kind of sucked. But
Yeah, because I actually really liked your Coliseum down there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful arena.
Yeah, I would actually love to go watch sports in that again at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, that'd be.
I mean,
that'd be fun.
Like
and
actual
honestly,
sports.
any seat you sit in the
It
Coliseum,
really
is
reminded
beautiful.
me. It really reminded me of the old igloo.
Yeah,
I was never there, but
Yeah, you
just
were
the
too
roof.
young.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, the roof just gave me old England vibes. And just like, oh wow, like the real architecture.
I was gonna say, there was like actual I don't know what that was.
Well, I
like,
do get discounts on tickets, alumni discounts.
Alumni discount, okay.
On both football and basketball.
Texas is supposed to be good this year. Can try going and see them again.
But we got a new, what's it called? Division. Like we got new people.
Yeah, because I did see when when they're looking for Big 12 preseason rankings, and I was between last year and this year. Last year only had 10 teams. This year, I think Cincinnati and some other goofy ass team joined that doesn't really sound like a Big 12 team. But at least the conference has 12 teams now, which always drove me nuts. How the Big 10 had 14 teams and the Big 12 had 10.
Yeah.
Isn't Maryland or somebody goofy like that? I don't know.
Maryland, I think. No, Maryland's Big 10.
Still?
Well, good point.
These conferences, dude, these college conferences changed so much. Like, even like 20 years ago when I was a kid just watching like Big East basketball, like that was a freaking staple in the day-to-day operations of just like my life. Like,
BYU, UCF, Cincinnati, and Houston.
Houston makes sense. That's the only one that actually makes sense.
Like BYU?
Yeah.
What?
Mormons.
Gonna get ready for some soaking in the Big 12.
So honestly, I mean.
So in the Big 10, you got Michigan State, Ohio State, Purdue, Wisconsin, Northwestern, who's now in a bunch of fucking trouble. I don't know. Did you hear about all that?
I don't know, but I see the Evgeny Kuznetsov has also formally requested a trade from the Capitals.
Ooh. I don't know that I would want that. Anyways. Northwestern's football program's in a bunch of shit right now for a bunch of hazing stuff. Does, the coach go on?
I was shocked to see him get fired. And I was just like, oh,
bullying. There's rumors that he was like the ringleader behind all of it.
Well, he was a former player too, so he probably just brought all of his old 80s traditions back. And they're like, dude, what are you doing? You can't you can't tell the guy to eat a bite of a cookie and every time a cookie, then wedge in his butt cheeks, and every time it falls out, then he's got to take another bite of a cookie.
Anyways, in the Big 10,
you guys have never seen Blue Mountain
University
State.
of Iowa, Michigan, Indiana University, Minnesota, Illinois, Nebraska, Rutgers, Wisconsin, Maryland, and Penn State. All right. So there's what? 1, 2, 3,
Still 14.
4, 5, is it?
But you guys have never seen Blue Mountain State, huh? No. So that cookie reference.
Nope.
So that was actually like a great idea of like kind of what like college. That's pretty much what I expected.
Like, I've seen like an episode or two of it, and yeah, that's pretty much what you expected college football to be like 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
I watched Friday Night Lights.
No, it's not the same.
No, it's not.
No.
Chicken Man, he opened up.
Yeah,
his new restaurant's open down there too. The Chicken Man's restaurant, for the record, the Chicken Man is Todd Murgy's Chick-fil-A out on Route 30, Eastgate Plaza.
So what did they do to it?
You gotta go
completely
see,
renovated it.
Yeah, but
the whole inside the kitchen.
I'm asking
the kitchen
for the
is
consumer.
just for the consumer. Well, the kitchen
Like
is just
our
all open.
consumers.
Well, they're definitely a lot more efficient than they have ever been because they expanded the kitchen.
Yeah.
They got like actual multiple fryers that they're able to work with. And oh man, I got to see the whole thing, whole kit and caboodle. You guys should have came out and then you could have seen it too.
My stomach was all messed up that night.
I was swimming.
And then I don't know, they got this like cool little like gathering table. I guess it's a kind of an old staple in these Chick-fil-A's. They got like old Coke bottles like up above it, kind of like this light up here, like a little Coke bottle,
like chandelier.
I haven't been into a Chick-fil-A in like years.
Yeah.
I just go through the drive-thru because it's so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'd say it's worth going in again and checking some things out.
Well, especially now because COVID's over and like you don't have people.
Yeah, the Chicken Man's a good man. I love a Chicken Man.
Now I kind of want some.
Yeah, see, and the thing is, it was free during the soft opening that I invited you to, and you missed out.
And you chose to go swimming.
Yeah, well, that is quite unfortunate on your behalf. But need a car. Kenny Ross Ford. You hungry for some chicken? Go see the Chicken Man. You're thirsty? Go to Badge's Bar and Grill. It's always a good time down there too. You never know what you're going to run into. Bobby Joe's always going to be slinging up the best drinks, though. But that pretty much wraps it up for us out here. And we just wanted to thank you guys again for tuning in and listening. And hey, we'll see you next
Catch you
week.
next week.
Bye.
We got a good guest next week. Definitely tune in for that.
You don't want to miss it.
Do not want to miss that. Thanks again for listening, everybody. Bye-bye. Let's go, Pens. Okay, so does this turn on?
Golly, it is hot.
Mm-hmm.